Bottom Dollar is changing all the time, and the crew is feeling the impact. It was bound to happen that power would change once Minx took off, but seeing these shifts play out has been a letdown for all involved. As the editor-in-chief of a feminist magazine that encourages women to take charge of their sexuality, Joyce Priggier needs to walk the talk. What happened in Minx Season 2 Episode 4? Joyce and Graham had just woken up after a passionate night together at the start of life, liberty, and the pursuit of sexiness. After she has sex with him again, she heads straight to Bottom Dollar. Doug and Bambi are getting Secret Project X all set for its big reveal later that night. For Minx, Richie wants to shoot multiple nude guys at bathhouses, and he goes to Joyce with the idea. Joyce worries that Constance won't like the idea since it will mainly attract the LGBT readers of the magazine and not the magazine's female readers. Turning down Richie's idea annoys him. Tina tells her to spare the photographer any more hidden digs by being more straight up with what she says. Shelley returns to Minx with some spicy new pieces. Doug wants her to help him set up his secret project while she writes the same thing. Bambi offers to have sex with Shelley after they finish their job together, but Shelley turns down the CFO of the firm. Shelley doesn't want to risk her relationship with Lenny by keeping a close relationship with Bambi. When Joyce runs into Constance, she gives her fashion advice. The rich widow gives her protégé advice to be proud of how she looks. Joyce first turns down Constance's request, but she eventually agrees so she can go to Doug's big reveal looking good. Richie, unhappy with how Joyce treated him, starts working on a new Minx project. Even when he does the job well, he won't take being treated right since he thinks that no one appreciates him. Even Richie is starting to think that talking to Joyce is a lost cause. Since Constance, who clearly likes and loves Minx and Joyce, started funding the publishing business, Doug has been demoted to just the merch guy in his own business. When the rich widow stops funding Doug's stuff, he knows he has to show his backer that he can still come up with cool ideas. A good example of this is his top secret project. This gig is a cabaret-style show where hot and good-looking guys put on a show for a female audience. These men's performances are part of a bigger story that stands up for equal rights for men and women. Doug thought of the idea for the show and planned to take it on the road under the name Minx. He hopes that by promoting his event with Joyce's magazine's name, he can attract more people and make more money from the show. Even Constance and Joyce go to Doug's test run of the play to see the guys he's lined up for the other ladies there. Doug finds out from the rich widow and her protégé that they're not going to back his show. The plan wasn't serious enough for Constance to think about teaming up with Minx, so she said no. The magazine's good vibes and smart content have won over the women in the area. She thinks of Minx as the modern feminist guidebook. She doesn't want to see a bunch of buff and good-looking guys become eye candy for the magazine's female readers. Joyce agrees with Constance since she's against using Minx's name for a strip show. Even though she likes the show, she hopes Minx can avoid the meaninglessness of it. Both of them are too classy for Doug's idea, so they brush it off. Doug realizes Joyce and Constance have shut him down when they say no. No support or notice from his bosses has him wondering about his future with Bottom Dollar. Joyce is on cloud 9 after a steamy night and morning with Graham. Hanging out with a famous musician makes her feel like a more complete person. Joyce feels like she's climbed the social ladder after starting a relationship with a famous musician. Constance gives her a snazzy makeover and she drops by Graham's photo shoot. She starts chatting with the other women there and finds out Graham's been sleeping with all of them. Joyce soon learns that she's just one of many people Graham spends intimate time with. Joyce avoids going out with Graham because she doesn't want to be one of those people. She now gets that she's not just another one of a rock star's flings. Joyce doesn't want to hang out with someone who sees her as just a sex object. She turns down Graham and instead plans a night out with a younger guy she's attracted to that she saw on Doug's show. She knows that she can have sex and closeness with guys without letting her partner use her or dropping her standards.